Listen, you never know how things are gonna go. I went to Ulta for mascara. I ended up getting my hair dyed. And then I ended up with some braids. I mean, like, what an adventure. Let's see how this goes. All right, everybody. So I have had these lovely braids in my hair for, it'll be 3 weeks, Saturday. And I neglected to upload the information to share with you how I got to this place. And so I wanted to do that. And I thought I would just kind of walk you through some of the steps. Like, of course, it took hours. I think a total of 8 hours, maybe. But like, I watch movies, I watch YouTube videos, I take my time. And I used 6 packs of hair, and it's the already stretched hair. If I still have the packet, I'll insert it here. If not, just find the pre-stretched pre. It has like I don't know, 3 different pre things on it. But anyway, like pre-stretched, pre-washed, pre whatever. And yeah, I just put it on my little separator and get to braiding. And so my intention is to keep them in. I was going to keep them in through my birthday, but my birthday is in July, and that is ridiculous for me. I don't keep braids in that long, and so I'm not going to do that. But I think I might keep them in for 8 weeks instead of 6. I head out of town, and I'm going to have my hair in braids while I'm out of town. But I'm thinking I go out of town again in May. So I go out of town the end of April, and then I go out of town again. I go to Texas in April and then Atlanta in May. And so I'm thinking about in May doing something different. And I really, really, so, and somebody else said this about like kind of being on for a certain time and then off for a week and then back on. I want to do that because my hair really, really, she wants to be left alone, but she also needs to be conditioned, deep conditioned, and all that. And so I want to make sure that I do that. I will probably take them down, wash and condition, wear it in a ponytail or something for a week, and then put it back up. So yeah, I do have one more thing that I just want to mention very quickly. One second, let me. Why was I in Ulta just to like buy basics, right? I'm in Ulta and I decide, oh, wait, I want to braid my hair. I should probably dye it. And so I decide I'm going to go and get some hair dye. I do just, well, I go to the area and then they called somebody to help me. And when the lady came over, she was like, so do you want like a quick dye or do you want to like get it yourself or something like that? And I was like, you mean like you have somebody here who could dye my hair? She was like, yeah, I can do it. And so she was a Latin lady, and who am I to think this woman can't dye my hair? Um, I am the African American female with very thick, coarse hair who knows there's a certain thing you have to do and be to hang out with my girl. Like, listen, Queenie is like, handle me with care. Don't play. And this girl, first of all, the dye is fine. It's not the color that I wanted. Like it's like a reddish brown instead of a dark brown. I don't mind that so much. However, when my hair was washed, I could see her trying to figure out what to do. When my hair's in the bowl, I know what Queenie's doing, cause I do Queenie. So I know what she's acting a fool in this bowl, and I know she is, and she is. And so I'm feeling the girl trying to like put her fingers through her, and I'm like, you better put some more conditioner. I don't even know what kind of conditioner you're using. What I should have done I should have said, hold on one second. And I should have gone over and purchased some of Donna's recipe and then gave it to her and said, use this. That's what I should have done. I didn't, but I should have done that. Anyway, This girl, when I got back to her chair, she takes the towel off and she begins to detangle my hair. And she detangles my hair. First of all, my hair doesn't tangle really badly because I don't have a tight curl. However, she's thick, thick, thick. Like she just wants to be a full afro. That's all she wants to be when she grows up. This girl was brushing my hair from like root, like from here out. And I'm like, oh, you've never done this before, have you? This is your first time. Okay. Okay. And because my hair is very resilient and because I am who I am, I endured that. But I will say what I would do differently next time. I think what I would do next time is I would absolutely go buy products that I know my hair would want. I would do that because who knows what shampoo and conditioner she used. Two, I would probably get a detangling. I would take my own detangling brush and I would tell her, you have to start from the bottom and go up. You cannot believe that your precious little comb is going to work from the root to the bottom. Like, just the basics. More importantly, I'd probably just find a African American stylist. That would be smart. But I had no intention of doing this. I knew I wanted to braid my hair. I knew my hair was full of gray, and I don't like the way my hair looks when it's in braids and gray. That's another reason to not leave my braids in for a long time because I know my gray is going to kick in soon, and I don't like that look. That's just me. Anyway, anywho's, let's get on with this video. Girl, I'm just chit chatting. I'm so sorry. I'm just talking. Let's get on with the video. I literally have no idea where the beginning of this recording is, so bear with me. So officially, been about, wait, did I say it's 7? So it's been about 6 hours that I've been braiding. Again, I took an hour off to eat and just hang out for a minute and give my hands a break. But I just have this section left, and then I will dip her, and we are done. My intention is to have my braids in through June. It's April. So all of April, all of May, all of June. My birthday is in July. And so that is what I intend to do. So I will show you a couple of braids. I have no idea how I get my part straight in the back. I really don't. But they always look fine. So I think mostly it is having a rat tail comb and just typically, like if I have my eyes closed, I put my finger on one end, trace it to another, and then just kind of feel for it. And usually it's straight. Like that's just, I don't know. That's how I do it. And so I have my little clamp here. And then, so I don't know. I want to say I think it has something to do with menopause, but like I'm kind of losing my hair here. It could be hereditary, I don't know, but I'm not gonna worry about it. So I was gonna wear my hair with a part down the middle, and I decided to move the part over to this side just because I didn't want to put any tension at all in this area. And so I can braid it kind of loose and you won't be able to tell. Yeah, so then we take this and we want to split it in half. So I split it in half, and then I have this edge, the edges. Yeah, I don't have my glasses on, but this edges, and I put it at the top, on the bottom, and then just pull it through, and then at the ends. Take this whole piece and I take the braiding hair and put it underneath on the bottom. And so my 3 pieces to braid are the braiding hair on each side and my hair on the middle. And then I just start literally braiding. And to braid is literally to take, so you're taking the 3 pieces and you're putting them, so I put right over middle, left over middle, and now you have a new middle. Right over middle, left over middle. That's easy. Right over middle, left over middle. And you just keep going. And then when you get, so you just kind of keep moving a piece to the middle. I'll slow it down a little bit for you. Try to braid it tight enough to where it looks neat. And then when I get down to where my hair is running out, then I borrow. So I take both of these sides and borrow from both of them so that I have a third section that is about the same as the others. And then keep braiding. And so now I have 3 sections, and I can braid all the way down to the bottom. You see it's all 3 same size now. And I go down as far as I can. But I don't go all the way to the end, because like even now, because I've braided it so tight so far, and I'll cut those, but because I've braided so tight so far, it won't come unraveled. But I try to braid it as far down as I can. So. Okay, excuse the face. I have not gotten ready yet. I'm in my pajamas, threw on a sweater, but I'm dipping my hair and I remember I'm recording. So this side is dipped, this side is not. That is the reason that you dip the hair. See how stiff it is? And this is kind of, yeah. So that's the reason that you dip your hair. Before I get dressed, I wanna put some oil in. Love the smell of this oil. And I want to do it before I get in the shower, because there's a couple more steps, like I put foam. This is the mousse that I wear. Excuse the background. And I just literally. right, thank you all so much for watching. This is the final result. I pulled it back into a ponytail, tried to brush down these edges, you know, it is what it is. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.